Randgold Resources' biggest problem is that it mines in what one portfolio manager deems the riskiest place on the planet, West Africa. From higher taxes to civil wars to nationalization fears, CEO Mark Bristow says he has it under control.
Everyone gave us a beating last year on our stock when the Ivory Coast thing erupted, but we delivered on everything. No one believed us, and they got a big surprise when it all worked out. And Ivory Coast watches the space. You know, they are capital friendly, fully committed. Same as Mali, you know, same as Senegal. Those are sophisticated countries. But you know, we're pregnant in those economies.
Bristow says it's the other miners that have the problem.
If you're Barrick in Tanzania and you've delivered not on one of your promises, and you've never paid tax, and you don't have anything to offer, and everyone hates you, you're in. If you're in Mali, where we represent 22% of the GDP with AngloGold Ashanti, and we've delivered on everything, we've paid $1 billion of tax since 2001 to the Treasury. Plus, we've created 7,000 brand new jobs. The ripple effect is times 10.
And taxes will rise for Randgold to as much as 35% in some places, but nationalization, a fear that is gripping the gold miner community, seems off the table.
We don't deal with governments. We deal with the country. That's our view. We don't pay bribes, and we deal with the country and its people, and the government happens to represent them. The less foreigners we have in our organizations, the better. We create jobs, and jobs are precious. And you know, you've got to manage your business in that environment. I always say to some of the bigger companies in the world, they come into Africa, they do all this feasibility and they do all the engineering and all that sort of thing, and they neglect the social impacts. And then they wonder why the place gets burnt down. Mm-hmm. You know, and no one spends enough money, time, and energy on becoming a real corporate citizen. So that's what, because the expectation and the demands of poor people are real, because they all revolve around survival. Mm-hmm. And you know, I think that's, for me, that's the it's not a thing that keeps me awake at night. It's a challenge that I constantly remind myself and my colleagues we should not neglect.